After Colonel is killed, the Earthlings surrender. Jack and Pindorvasi send everyone back to Earth, but a few remain, loyal to Pandora from the start. He could not do this space travel. His name is Spider and he is the son of Colonel. Here Jack is made the leader of the clan. He has 3 children, Big Neetham, second, Loha and Girl Took, as well as Dr. Carey also has a daughter. He is adopted by Jack and his family. They all grow up laughing and playing together. Spider also gets along very well with them. He treats them like his own family. But Jackie's wife Terry, whom she doesn't like because he is the son of her enemy Colonel. Jack teaches his elder son to hunt. Now he is very emotional for Pal Jack. Their time starts to pass happily. Then, suddenly one night Jack and Nitin see ships in the sky. Both of them get scared and they all run to their jungle and forest before the ship can land. Jack is upset seeing so much devastation and that Terry breaks down. This time he gets more machines than ever before. Then after a year is beaten Prithvivasi clones Colonel in an avatar in which he the team gives all the memory but he does not remember how he was killed because Colonel himself does all those memories from the video that he was alive and he narrates the whole story to his avatar through the video. Here Jack, with the help of his clan, attacks and loots their ammunition supply, while Karnal plans to get his men to attack Pandora again and capture Jack at any cost, and then along with his men, set off on Pandora with his men. Arrives at the people's military base. There he meets his general. The general tells him, "We have done more construction in the last year than we have done in the last 30 years and before. We can make this planet available to our people. These Pandora videos have to be treated as it is more attacking than ever, due to which we are suffering a lot of loss of life and feces." Then she sends Journal to Karnal there. Karnal lands in the same forest where he died. Coincidentally, Jack's children and Spider also come there to play. Seeing his team, they understand that they are not Kabile's but Prithvi's avatar. Karnal checks the battle Robert's suit lying there and, seeing his own name on it, understands that a skeleton belongs to him. Then he enters his sign with arrows. Jack's son Loha tells Jack about the whole situation there with the help of his voice device. Jack and Nitin get upset hearing the whole thing and they ask the children to leave without making any sound. Pagdanel's men start coming out from there. Karnal sees their fingers and understands that they are half-breed because Pandorians have 4 fingers and they had iron. Karnal recognizes that there is a sun somewhere, but Spider feels strange seeing Karnal now. Karnal asks Lohak about his father, but he doesn't tell him anything, so Karnal, as soon as he goes to kill the worm, Spider gets lost. Karnal asks him his name. He tells his name, but was sent back. So, why didn't you go then? Spider says, I was a child and such small children cannot travel in space. So, then Karnal tells his location to General. Journal asks him to reach there in 10 minutes. So Karnal is his last watch the time record video that he found in the memory of his battle Robertson. Now he knows how he was killed. Now Karnal waits for the general to arrive, and before that Jack and Terry go there and then their Karnal, and there is a fight with his team in which they save their children. But due to the pressure of an explosion, Spider faints. Karnal picks him up and takes him with him. He hugs her and builds her up, while Journal tortures Spider and asks for their whereabouts, but Spider Karnal does not like all this that she is torturing him so much, so suddenly he stops the torture. Because of the torture, blood comes out of Spider's nose. Now Karnal tells the Journal that I knows that I can talk about it in my own way. Then Journal tells him that this is not your son and goes away from there. But Pandora Jack tells his wife that now we have to leave this place because the Spider is with the Colonel and they will take him all Ugalva if you agree to leave from there. Then Jack understands that they have come here only for me and you, and if we stay here then we will finish the whole clan. Jay hugs man and goes for a walk. Here Karnal comes to talk to Spider. He gives his locket to Spider. Spider immediately throws it on seeing it. Actually, he hates his father because he knows his father tortured people a lot and killed innocent people. Karnal tells Spider that I want you only with me. Come on, you won't be locked here, and I won't answer anything to you. The next morning Jack abandons himself and takes his family and leaves from there, and after a long journey for many days, they reach Mitkania, Leaf Island. When he reaches there, he is cursed by the tribes living on the island. He is completely opposite to them. That tribe hunts underwater instead of in the sky. Jack's tail is very thin, his hands are also thin, and he looks very weak in front of all of them. Then the leader of the clan comes there with his wife, and he asks Jack, "Why have you come here?" He says that "We are here for you. Sardar has come to join the clan." Then Sardar tells him, "How you are wild and we will not come short of your water here." Jack says that "We will learn soon." Then Sardar's wife says that they cannot swim fast in water like us. And Curry, and looking at the hands of the children, she says that this is not a true birth, they have the blood of the devil in their bodies. So Jack takes them up, shows his hand and says that "Mine is also like that, and man Eva has given me life. He has accepted me and now I am one of you. That's why you don't tell me, you all know that. My husband has died on his own. But Prithvi has saved our clan by defeating the video." Then Sardar's wife says, "And you are hiding yourself now." Jack calms both of them. Then Sardar tells Jack, "I don't want to bring your fight here." So Jack says, "I have come here not to fight but to keep my family safe." Sardar allows them to stay there and tells his people to treat them like your brothers and sisters, treat them like a child and teach them all our ways. Nigaf swims so that he doesn't feel useless and then asks his son and daughter to show their place. The next day Sardar's children take Jack's children underwater and they see that they are not underwater for long. Rupka Rahe, he helps them a lot in swimming and shows them all the ways. After that they start their water life, calling them to make an iron band and learn to write it. The chieftain of the clan teaches all those things to Jack as well. The new world appears. Curry feels them all. Here, Karnal reaches the highest hill of Pindora with Spider, chooses a sister for himself and tries to bond with her. But in their fight, Benzine jumps off the hill with her. Everyone thinks that Karnal has been killed and they start going back from there. But only then Karnal rides in Benz, goes there, ties him up, and Sardar's boys come there and beat those boys a lot. Seeing this makes me laugh a lot. Then Jack scolds a lot by bringing his boys to his place and sends Loha to apologize to all of them. Then he asks Nitya, "Did you hit them all a lot?" He says, "Ha." Hearing this, Jackus says, "It's good, it's a matter." He smiles after hearing their answer and goes from there. Going to those boys and asking them, he apologizes. He forgives Loha and asks him to hunt in the deep sea with him. Loha obeys him and walks with him. The three brothers reach the hill and ask Loha to make a sound. People do the same. But he tells him they quietly leave there and go back. In fact, the area looks like a fish and chases it madly to kill it. Iron tries its best to save himself from it. Out of breath, he tries to get out of there and come to the surface. But the Tulkun sees him and attacks him to kill him. And as soon as he comes close to him, another Tulkun attacks him in reverse. He does it. But in the meantime, Loha starts drowning in the water due to his breathing. But after some time, when he opens his eyes, he sees that Tulkun has saved his life. He had brought him to the surface instead. Removes the big iron hook stuck in the fins. Now both of them become friends, and then both of them stay together for a long time in the water. "Let's swim." After some time, you see his other cut wing, asks him in a gesture that how did this happen. Does not give any answer to Petrol. Here tells Jack that "I hear the heartbeat. Have I gone mad?" Jack? He understands him. Only then he always scolds Sardar's son and tells him everything about the whole day. Now those people are about to bleed after finding iron. Then the people send them back and go home and tell all the mistake to Sardar's son. Saves him from being beaten, due to which both of them become very good friends. The next day he tells the whole thing to Sardar's children and also mentions his cut wing to them. Sardar's girl understands and says that his name is Pyakan and he has been evicted by his family. Because everyone tells that he is a murderer. He has killed our clan and Tulkan as well as himself. But Loha does not listen to them and says that he is my friend, and from there he goes away, saying that the next day, the Sardar's daughter shows him the temple of her forefather. Then shows her the lifeline tree of her tribe, which is the source of water. When she is inside, she sees her man, She hugs him and starts crying and asks, "Why am I different from everyone else and what does the man want from her? Who is my father?" Then suddenly Kerry has a seizure. The child returns to her. Attack calls his friends for his treatment and nothing happens to them. Then Sardar's wife treats him and cures him. Only then he along with Karnal tells him that a ship has been seen on the radar and this ship was the same. Due to which Jack's friend came to recover Curry, the Karnal had found a location. Now Karnal with the captain and his crew of a hunter ship leaves for Don Canner Reef. Here the reefers come back after completing their cycle. In fact, the clans consider them as their brothers and sisters. Then their chieftain shows her child crying. She is very happy and says that her child is also about to be born. Here Karnal reaches the nearest clan. He comes and asks about Jack, but they do not know anything, so they cannot tell anything. He angrily burns their houses and runs away from there. He leaves for another clan. Sardar informs Jack about the neighboring clan and says that he has asked to find you. How long will we keep running? If we want to breathe in peace, we will have to kill him. If nothing is known, then he changes his plan and the captain of the ship who wanted him to hunt Tulkin, he allows him. Now lo, you reach the icon and say to him, "I trust you, you too trust me and tell me what happened to you and see him." Doing this with him opens his mouth. People go inside and connect his bond so that he knows everything that he has done only for his friends and family. She tried to save him. It was not his fault and he didn't kill anyone. Now after taking him, Sardar comes to know that lo, you went near the icon, because of which he hurts him and tells that first of all you are bloody beasts. After being beaten up and killed a lot, he gave up the animal life and made peace the mainstay of his life. Pakan broke their rules and showed brutality. Then he was evicted from the fraternity. Loha starts telling him the truth, but Jack doesn't let him speak. Here Karnal's team Tulkul's leader, but she uses a tractor because she could not run fast because of her child. Now all those hunters. That captain kills him with a very sick house and drills his brain by bringing him on his ship. Takes out the yellow color symbol and tells that the liquid is the most valuable and thus the price of the liquid is 660 crores. And it is because of his money that you lose your life in Karnal. What are you doing here with the dead body of the Tulkun? Coming near Sardar's wife is very upset seeing him and tells that my soul was sister and he did not know. After completing kidney cycle, she found her child and she comes back and declares the fight, but Jack makes them understand that if you fight with them, they will destroy everything you love, even those you love. And shows them the tractor and says that if we have to save the life of Tulkin, then anything like this should be seen on them. So tell me I can stop the tractors, because of which his life can be saved, and this thing tells to reach Tulkun. Respect goes. Then Jack secretly tells Nitiri that he belongs to Tulkun. Rather want to hunt us. Now you go out to the icon to warn him. Because he knew no one told him, but all the kids try to stop him, but from there, even when he leaves, all the children follow him here. The captain prepares for the second hunt. After reaching near, he gets nervous seeing the tractor on the pack and tries to get the tractor out. When he sees the hunter ship in front, he gets scared. Now all the children reach there and give him the tractor. He tries a lot to get out, but he doesn't get out of that too. Then Loha tells everything to his father. Only then Jack tells Sardar. They all get ready and leave for Karnal. He is very happy to give it to them. The children remove the tractor and throw it in the sea. Now they themselves hide inside the sea and Pyakan childishly escapes from Karnal's small submarine. He orders to catch them. After struggling for some time, they catch Sardar's daughter by putting a trap. People are also caught in the fire of getting rid of them. Spider sees this and runs to them, but they knock him down and take him back inside. Karnal lets the three kids out there and leaves alone with Jack. Asks to come or else threatens to kill the children. Here Jack gets ready to surrender himself. Goes mad with anger and starts breaking stones inside the sea. Now he is going to save her. The captain of the ship, seeing him, jumps over all his rules and starts breaking everything there. Goes there to hunt him. And seeing all this, even those who come sometimes jump into the fight. The captain fires a rocket at Pika.